Kaya bolela niyan.
Yo, what up? It's your girl Mirranda. Welcome to the Go Hard Entertainment ZA. And today we are here at Ramasemola, and the girl who'll be joining me is Forgiveness Mokalapa. Hey, Forgy.
Hi Miranda.
How are you?
I'm alright, thanks.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. You look gorgeous, girl.
Thank you so much. I try.
So, I want to
try.
know, like, who's Forgy? Please tell us about Forgy.
Forgy is just an ordinary girl who grew up Ramasemola and went on to live in Mpumalanga. I'm currently a motivational speaker. I am a media studies student. I've got an events company that hosts motivational events, seminars for women and youth in particular.
Alright. On your motivational speaking seminars, what do you deal with specifically?
It depends on which event I am hosting, because I have career awareness events and I also have women empowerment events. And later this year I'll be venturing into business seminars. So on the one of career awareness, it's just about careers, and it's just about exposing the learners to the different kinds of careers that are available and assigning them mentors that are already in the fields they want to be in, or the fields that they wish to be in one day. And on the one of women empowerment, it's just inspiring women to follow their dreams, to embrace their uniqueness, to discover their strength, and to just fall deeply in love with themselves. So that's what my events are all about.
Okay, as I can see that, like, you're so passionate about this. Where did it start? Like, what gave you that thought to start something like this?
Well, I think I think everything is just linked in life. Some things you were born with them. It's just a passion that you have. So the more you grow up, the deeper it becomes. Because of throughout my journey, I've always been more about being resilient, being confident. I've never been somebody who fits in. I've always found it very difficult to fit in, and I've never tried to try to fit in, like maybe to try and not be too much so that I can accommodate other people. And I realized that most people, they try to fit in, not to be too much so that they can be liked by other people. So that's what I am trying to eradicate, that as Miranda, this is who you are. You don't have to be liked by everyone else. You just have to be yourself. As you be yourself, you'll only attract people who love the real you. By the time you try to accommodate everyone, the people who will be in your circle won't be the people who are actually in love with who you are. So that's what I am just passionate about. And I am also a very strong believer in purpose. I believe that each and every person on earth has a purpose that they need to fulfill. So as I am doing my mentorship programs, the career awareness, I am hoping that somehow someone will find what they've been called to do and find joy, because our purpose is what fulfills us. So yeah, I can say that's where this drive comes from. It's something that I'm just very passionate about.
So I can see you're very passionate about this. Are you planning to continue with this for like eternity, till like for life?
I am hoping to do this for the rest of my life. Obviously, it won't be the same way. Like when I started, I was just going to schools, motivating school learners, and then I decided to go to high schools where I can actually invite the learners to an event. So now from an event, now I'm going to be having like #BuildAWoman monthly meetings, like the mastermind meetings where we meet like frequently. And later on, I'm thinking I will be on radio, and I would love to one day have my own talk show where I can address these issues daily, where I can invite people who are in different fields, who have different life experiences into the show, where people can watch from wherever they are, not having to pay to buy a ticket to attend an event, or having to travel to come to attend an event. It will be something where they can easily access it. So I will continue doing this, but obviously in different ways as time goes on.
Alright, besides being a motivational speaker, what else do you like indulge in? What are your favorite things to do?
Okay, I'm a fitness fanatic, you can say. I love exercising. I find joy in exercising, and I'm a theater person. For fun, most of the time I would go to a theater to watch a show. And I love comedy, even though I don't go to much of comedy nights, but I'm also like a lover of comedy. So comedy, theater, and fitness, those are my things. And maybe I should find a hobby. I think I should find a hobby, something that I can do for fun, just to relax. Because every time I'm always working on the events, I'm always working on motivating someone or whatever. I think I do need to just relax on some days and not get up to anything.
So do you see like progress, like you are you on that level when you say like, now I'm on that phase of reaching what you want to do, like the goal? Are you towards it, or do you feel like you still like have to learn some things and change a bit there and alter things and alter ways?
I hear you. I still have a lot of things to learn, and I still have a lot of things to do. We only started in 2016. This is the 3rd year. So in as much as now people are aware of what I am doing, people are also, what can I say? There are people who haven't attended my event also, whom I haven't reached out to. Those are the people that I still need to attract. And also in terms of hosting events, I still need to learn a lot as to how can I promote the events to get more people, how can I make money to be able to pay for the things that needs to be taken care of when coming to events. So I don't think I'll soon be to a point where I feel like this is it, we are growing, we are making it. I'm happy with the progress, yes. I am happy with the work, yes, but there is always room for learning. There is always room for improvement. So each and every day I am learning, I am finding ways to become better and change the way I do things, or even just improve how I host my events.
So what motivated you to do this? Like, or maybe maybe someone you look up to, like, yeah.
To tell you the truth, I never thought I'd ever be an events host. I've never dreamt of hosting events. I think when I was in primary school, I thought I was going to be a teacher. At some point, I wanted to be a teacher. I would gather children from my street and teach them, do dictation, spelling. And then when I got to high school, I started being involved in debates, and I was leadership like RCL, treasurer, secretary. And yeah, I'm just there on it. I'm like, yeah, this is it. I'm going to be a lawyer. And then I wanted to be a lawyer. But as time goes on, I'm like, but I like things. I want to dress up. I want to live my life the way I want to live it. Maybe I should go and be a model. And then I tried being a model, and it didn't work out because I didn't like how my life has to be this way. I can't comment to certain things. I can't have certain hairstyles. I can't talk in a certain way. I can't be too vocal. I'm like, but I'm vocal. I want to talk. So definitely modeling is not for me. And then that's when I think when I took my gap year, that's where I felt like I was full. I wanted to talk. I wanted to just share my story with people, the struggles that I came across after completing my matric. And after that, that's when I started going to schools, motivating learners. And then I realized, as I go to these schools to talk to the learners, they want to be exactly like me. And I'm like, but you can't be like me because of you are not equipped like I am. We are different people. So that's when I started thinking maybe I should host an event where I get different people to come tell their stories, and hopefully each and every learner will find someone they can relate with, because then they'll be hearing different stories like, okay, I think I relate with this one, I think I relate with that one. So I think that's where it all began. I was not looking up to anyone who hosts events. I didn't know any of them. It's only when I started hosting events I'm like, maybe I should learn from this lady, I should learn from this guy to see okay how they host their events. But initially it was never my plan to host events.
Well, do you have like a target market? Like maybe you will be, I don't know, like maybe young people. You want young people, older people, male or female, or do you just take everything when like you're hosting those seminars? Thank
you for that question. For the career awareness, I look at learners between grade 9 to grade 12. That's the kind of people. That's my target market for the career awareness. And then the mentors can be anyone who has completed matric, anyone who has completed matric. Be it you have your own organization or your own business, or you are studying to be an electrician, whatever, you can be the mentor to mentor the kids. And then for the women empowerment events, I take females only from the ages of 18 and above. And God has been so great. In all my events, I don't remember, actually not even that I don't remember, but most people who come to my event are people who are older than me. I normally have older people who are in like 30s, 20s, like late 20s or 40s or 50s. It's such a blessing because of nowadays it's difficult to host an event where you're hosting old people, but who's hosting the event? How old is she? What does she know? She's so young. What does she know about us? But I've been so blessed. The people that I'm actually attracting, that I want, are the one that I am attracting. And also with the fees of saying to be at the event, you have to pop out 100 rand.
Yeah.
I serve other people because of I know that the people who come to the event are the people who really want this, are the people who really see the value of paying for this and coming to the event. So yes, I can say that I am attracting the right people, the people that I want to have at my events.
So if someone want to come to your seminars, like, are you situated in a specific place, or you go to different provinces, I don't know, cities, whatsoever?
Okay, for the past 2 years, I've been hosting them specifically in Embalentle because that's where I grew up, in Mpumalanga. But this year, we're doing a continuation of the second annual. We're going to have it on the 14th of April. From there, all roads lead to the third annual. We'll be in Limpopo, we'll be in Joburg, in Pretoria, and in Secunda. Next year, I am planning on going to different provinces. So as time goes by, maybe we might end up overseas. Who knows? We might end up overseas. But yeah, I want to evolve. I want to reach out to more places. But at this point, we are just at Mpumalanga, and then later this year we'll be going to the places that I mentioned.
Looking at your schedule, it's so packed up. How do you take time, like, to go gym and look this good?
Sure. You know, they say that time management is life management.
Yeah.
So you remind me of this quote that says, your phone is not for other people's convenience, it's for your convenience. If you call me and I am busy, I might just not pick up. Then I'm like, I'll call you later because it's not important. I don't have to break a leg now because you are calling. So I wake up very early and I do insane things to stay motivated and to make sure that my day is as productive as possible. I wake up around 4:30 to 5. When I wake up in the morning, I make sure that I don't just drag my feet walking around like I don't have things to do. I talk to myself for about an hour in the morning. I do my affirmations. Crazy. I look at myself in the mirror and talk and say things as if as they already are. If I am improving in every area of my life, I am improving. If I want to talk about my relationship, that my partner loves me in a way I have never imagined, I say it. I say all those things. My day starts with me brimming with energy. I start motivated. By the time it's 6 o'clock, I'm already doing my exercises. If I'm exercising indoors, I'm doing my exercises until 8. By the time it's 9 o'clock, I've already had my breakfast, I've affirmed, I've brushed my teeth, I've exercised, and then now if I have, like, maybe I have to be on campus at 10:15, I'm there, I'm on campus. When I come back, if I have an event to prepare for, I answer emails. Later on at night, I sleep very late also. Later on at night, I use my data to be on Instagram and to get email addresses of the possible sponsors. So I always use my time wisely. I am one who follows a routine. I have a routine. I have a schedule that I follow every day, that in the morning, this is what I do. After this is what I do. After this is what I do. Every night, I write down things that I have to do the following day so that I can be productive. Because if you wake up and you don't know what you are doing today, the day will just go down without you having to see what you did. So I'm one who works with daily goals, monthly goals, yearly goals. So yeah, that's how I manage my time.
Okay, I can see you love fitness. Do you have like a diet plan that goes hand in hand in your gymming and stuff like that?
Well, I try. You know what? I try because we are different people. People exercise for different reasons.
Yeah.
When I did my evaluation last year, I found out that my muscle mass is very low. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? It's like, no, you need to eat fat. I'm like, but people try to avoid fat. Why am I eating fat? So for some of us, when I eat like things like apple, I don't have this thing. What do we call it? The vitamins are not absorbed on my body because of I lack fat. So I eat, like now what I'm trying a lot to eat a lot of protein. So I'm like on whole wheat bread, I eat a lot of eggs, I eat like brown rice, I eat beans, I eat meat, milk, everything that will help me to gain weight a little bit. So yeah, I try. It's just that when you're home, like food is entertainment when you're home.
Yeah.
So you hear, you're like, I can't be exercising, I can't be eating whatever that I want to eat, so I'll just eat whatever is available. But I try by all means to eat as clean as I can.
Wow. And another question is, do you dig teaching? Like, do you teach like high school kids?
Yes.
How does that come about?
Yes.
Very interesting.
And I'll tell you what, I wasn't the best learner in the whole school. I can't say that they took me because of I was the best learner in the whole school. They took me, I think, because of when I was in grade 11 and grade 12, I used to teach.
All right. Nice.
So I always studied like I would be a little bit further.
Like you would be a student and a teacher.
At the same time. And not because somebody appointed me, but because of I loved standing in front of people. So if we are busy doing life sciences, I would study until to the next chapter. And then the next class, when the teacher says, we are busy doing this, I'm like, but ma'am, can I cover chapter 2 for you? She's like, oh, okay, perfect. And then I'd stand up and teach, and I enjoyed it. So I think it was just easy for them to say, we have a shortage, let's call that one.
Being a student and a teacher.
I used to do that, and I used to enjoy it. And I was like when you just doing what you love, you don't really care what people say, like I'll just change or whatnot, but I enjoyed it. So I think for them to be able to call me and say we have a shortage without even having to interview me, without even having me having to apply for the post, it was just them knowing that she'll do this, she's good at this, so she'll be fine.
So what did that teach you as a person, or maybe like something you realized about yourself that you didn't know you possess in you?
Confidence.
Number one.
Confidence has to be number one, and that I'm a lion. I think I'm a lion. You know, there are gazelles and there are lions. I'm a lion. I really don't care about what other people will say, and I never let my age stand on the way of what I want to do. And I'm such a firm believer that if anything has never been done by anyone, then what's possible for one, it's possible for me. So if they say, but you've never studied teaching, how can you be a teacher if you've never studied teaching? Then God will make a way for me. He'll qualify me. So what I learned from the experience was my confidence and me not letting anything stand on my way. And I also realized that God will qualify you at places where people believe you don't qualify. So sometimes you just have to forget about what the world says, forget about the rules, forget about the qualifications, forget about the terms and conditions, and just believe in your Creator that He'll make a way for me. So every time when I want to, even when I host events and I'm like, I want to talk to this person and he looks so big and but I'm like, God will qualify me. I'm gonna approach him and he'll respond. Yeah.
Alright, so if you had to choose, I know this is a very difficult question I'm about to ask. Like,
I'm not ready for it.
Being a motivational speaker, being a teacher, what would you choose?
Definitely a motivational speaker, because I don't really like regarding myself. A motivational speaker is just like a title that we use to just summarize what a person does. But I think I am a channel of hope. I'm a channel of hope in a way that even when people don't get a chance to talk to me, if you happen to go through my timeline on Facebook or Instagram, somehow indirectly you'll find hope, you'll see possibilities. So I think motivation is just something that is in me. It's something that it's part of my purpose, irrespective of how I put that out. Whether I do it through talking, I do it through seminars, I do it through events, it doesn't matter. But I think motivation, giving people hope, it's what I've been called to do in whichever way possible. So I'll definitely choose being a motivational speaker over being a teacher. I want to talk, and I'm like, where do people talk? That's why at first I'm like, I wanted to be a teacher. No. I want to be a lawyer. No. I want to be, all those things. And I'm like, maybe I should be Miss South Africa. Like, no. All those things. So now, I think I got into media because of I wanted to reach out to more people. I wanted to be the it girl. But as time went on, honestly, right now, the only thing that's keeping me on media is because of I want to have my own talk show one day. I want to, like I mentioned, I want to have a talk show where we can tackle all these issues on daily basis, where people can get involved. They can call, they can come to the studio, they can do whatever, and they can watch from their different homes. They can record and get to have those records, those motivations every day. So right now, media, I'm just there because of presenting. I know I have the talent for presenting, so definitely that's why I'm there. It's not really something that I would put as number one when coming to my purpose. My purpose is giving people hope. Like I said, I believe I'm a channel of hope. So the other ones of presenting and events, they just come after that. Yes.
So if like you had to choose another career or change besides what you've already done,
Yes.
teaching, event hosting, presenting, blah blah, what would you choose? Like,
Shoo, that's a difficult one. It's a very difficult one. I think I'll be a fashion designer or a personal trainer full time. Because of, as a personal trainer, you become a motivational speaker also. So if I am telling you to squat, go down, you can do it, come, like, you know, somebody transforming their bodies and knowing that it's because of me, I would do that. And fashion, I believe fashion is a way of expressing yourself. The kind of shoes you wear, the type of jeans you go for, the colors, the dresses. So I would inspire people to express themselves through fashion. So if not being a fashion designer, I would maybe go for being a personal trainer. Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us today.